I like to entitle this video, Oops. Have you ever had an oops moment? Have you ever been so sure of something and got it wrong? Well, the Christmas story has got so many lessons for us. We are told that the wise men saw a star that indicated that a child was born to be king. I think they must have been very good astrologers. And when they saw the star, they followed the star. And the star led them into Israel. And so when they got to Israel, they thought that if a child was born, a baby was born to be king, where else do you think that baby will be born? Of course, the baby will be born in a royal palace. And so they made their way to the royal palace and asked the king, where is he? Where is he who is born king of the Jews? And King Herod had no idea what they were talking about. And so they called the scribes and the wise people and asked them, is it written in the ancient script that a baby will be born who will be king? And can you imagine the wise men looking at each other, thinking, what have we done? What have we got ourselves into? They traveled from far away, coming to the king's palace to ask for the baby, and there was no baby there. Oh, oops. So they searched the ancient script and they found that it was written, O Bethlehem of Judea, from you will come the one who is going to be king, or something to that, end. And so the baby, even though was going to be born to be king, was not going to be born in a royal palace. And so the wise men probably had an entourage, had camels, loaded the camels with gifts. They had to get up and try to find their way to Bethlehem. Fortunately for them, they saw the star again, the same star they followed. And that star led them right to where the baby Jesus was. What are the lessons we can learn from here? The lessons we can learn is that even wise men get it wrong. Okay? Even wise people will travel for miles and get it wrong. And the other comforting thing about this part of the story is that the star appeared to them again. The star that appeared to them and led them all the way, the star was waiting on them, even though they got it wrong. It's a bit like today's sat-nav, isn't it? When you take the wrong turn, the sat-nav tells you to make a U-turn. And so they went to Bethlehem, saw the baby, worshipped the baby, and gave the baby gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And every year, children do a nativity play, and we hear this story over and over again. And so, what have you got wrong? Have you had an oops moment where you thought you were so right? You thought, yes, that is the place to go. You go to that place and it isn't that place at all. Will you allow God to guide you? Will you allow the star to appear again and lead you to where you should go? We all get it wrong, one time or another. But God is so gracious that even when we get it wrong, He comes and He shows us the way. So this Christmas, my message to you is, you will hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Our guide is always with us. Our guide will never leave us nor forsake us. Our guide will always lead us to where we should go. Merry Christmas.